Oke, tes. Selamat datang lagi kembali di channel saya. Kita hari ini bakal lanjut quest not Krai ya. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Yeah, we're going to continue with the not Krai quest after it comes out in a new update a couple of days ago. Yeah. First thing first, we're going to grab condensed resin. Grab dulu condensed resin. Buat nabung ya. Okay. This shadows. Okay. Waduh, apa itu? Wah, ada serangan di tambang. Serangan wild hunt kayak di tambang.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already.
Yeah.
Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
Ah.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Well, there's a Bissell T over here. It's definitely him.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences...
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
It was already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he...
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows, unless something went wrong. His whole...
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark.
Straight out of Among Us.
Besides his name and title, we know little about him.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Reir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like,
3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Oh, it's an Avenger level threat.
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki, somewhere like the Eye of Krai, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are...
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky, but I guess we don't have much choice, right? And if we do run into Rear, what then?
Run away.
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation...
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
Do not pursue him. This brings me back in a Dynasty Warrior. Do not pursue Lubu.
All right, we better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Columbina Cape was just right over there.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Wow.
Wait, he's
That's a
actually
speaking
here?
of the devil.
I didn't mean it! I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Uh-oh. Columbina is in danger! Oh, there they are! Bisa terbang, guys! Oh, oh, oh! Oh! That was close. Hampir saja.
Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him.
Oh. Oh! I felt that kick.
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
Jump him! Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 wait, wait. What the hell?
Now you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out.
Duck! Duck! Oh dear. That was close. Okay. I did not expect the tentacle scene here. I swear mihoyo did this on purpose. Oh. Did she absorb that? Come on, come on! Perfect timing. That was so close.
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
I did not expect the tentacle scene. I'm surprised they have a ball to put that in the game in the Genshin. It looks straight out of a Zenless Zone Zero, to be honest. But I'm not complaining.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question.
What is it?
When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
He's the moon goddess.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Finally, they met. Inapa and Aino. Getting to know Columbina.
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
You didn't know that?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge.
How does she know I helped? Columbina helped us escape? How? She weren't there to see the whole action.
It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on.
Yep.
But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nod Krai undetected.
I love overthinking.
No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
If we simply hide and Nash it down, he'll just destroy the whole place.
Running is our only option.
Wow, that was surprising from Colombina.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
True, true.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Llama?
She's worried her goddess is going to be in danger.
The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Ain't that adorable?
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Our friendship.
Uri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight no matter what. I'm gonna go with the top one.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
Ah,
You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Llama. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
we'll find a way.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Those times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the moon marrow, the body eternal moon's power.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Okay. They caught up on us.
The wild hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party. Which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Oh, whoa.
Leave this place.
Be silent. The night comes.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many
Ow.
of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Tutar's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
Close your eyes. To dust. Observe.
Being done!
Preparing for dust up.
Be silent. The long, sweet things. Close your eyes. Hear the dark. Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust. To dust. Beware the creatures of the night.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. Close your eyes.
Okay, what happened? We finally broke through? Whoa, who's this? Oh, wait a second. It's Varka! The cavalry's arrived.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Where is he taking them?
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network. It looks run down.
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met.
Yep.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas. and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative.
Man's surprisingly dangerous and calculating.
So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
What the? Did she just power scale Varka? Oh, hang on. Something on my toe. Heck. Oh. Okay.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Krai? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it.
Ooh. And anti-rare club.
So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners.
Actually, Kutar is a former Fatui Harbinger.
That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next.
That is so true. You still end up making errors even if you making a seemingly perfectly flawless plan. This, I'm going to note of this.
And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
Ah, interesting.
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even
Oh!
doesn't have a clue.
That incident, I remember.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodkrayan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
The man's a schemer, surprisingly.
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Not Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodkrai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
It's crazy. He can only barely muster 10% of his strength. And he's still overpower Bologna.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious.
Frost Moon is supposed to be her. At least her mother.
They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
That makes me the Moon Goddess then. Eternal Moon Goddess.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I'll go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodkrai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodkrai has a clue. And she has info coming out of her ear.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so
There she is.
painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
She heard me.
you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a
Okay.
meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Not Krai.
Including Fatui?
We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Ah, makes sense.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
Huh?
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
I don't know about that, Loma. I think your people are struggling to collect that much of money. Especially when it comes to relying with from donations.
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Oh! She hit the nail.
Boss,
She
just
should
a
hit the
thought.
nail in the head.
If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please?
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay.
Uh-huh.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that Rarier was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves.
Ugh.
Plus, I know we can count on you. So we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready,
Ooh,
we'll
that's
deploy the
pretty
decoys
clever.
across Nagcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
So I'm going with Columbina. Okay. Wait, why they aren't arresting us?
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
Yeah, I'm confused. Why they did not arrest us? They literally put a warrant on Columbina's head.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Oh, that was easy.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Ah. Wait, is this Sandrone's theme song?
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time?
Ah, we meet again, Patui Lumin.
Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity.
I'm surprised Columbina didn't even bother teleporting to her room. She just simply walked into the Patui base.
Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Krai?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Krai are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
I assume it would be the Tory, because the facility looked like a laboratory.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon. Is that a no, then?
We're only doing this to stop Rerir.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here?
So, she was actually expecting her here?
If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people.
Aww.
First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Don't forget the Capitano.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time.
This look.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Rest in peace.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
Ah, so Columbine is basically Fatui princess. She never even sent retrieve the, how do you call it? The Gnosis. Got it?
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
A lamb. I'm tired, boss.
It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
She's actually... No. It's just the effect of her blindfold.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
I wonder what's Sendro's motive, though. A sting.
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Nah, you're lying. He says that, but she's the one who just caved and agreed to help Columbina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
We better not keep Parka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Huh? What do you mean?
Listen.
Ah.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Well, you say so.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapons system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway. Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your wild hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh, we get to control one of them? This is so cool! No way! I get to control Sandra's drones! Get it? Okay. God, they kept coming. Ow. What's happening? Oh, nice. Nice. What the hell? It missed? Awesome! Okay. Okay, what is it this time? Is it a sniper?
Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Oh, where's the sniper now? Where the hell did that come from? I didn't see anything on the bottom. Ow!
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line. They're more stations than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
Let's go! I'm surprised how easy to kill a wild hunt with a drone. I cannot kill that one. Damn it.
Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
There's more of them showing up. We legit cannot move. What? What happened? Oh. There he is.
Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
That was fun, at least. Controlling Sandrone drones. Get it? What a mess.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter.
We're going to play as Polonia.
Scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
She already left.
Hey, over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon, go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Okay, that was done. Laboratorium of Secrets. Exactly is this place? Ugh. Okay.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And
Duh.
the shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got.
Whenever we wish. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
Well, if we did not take care of him right away, he could end the whole not Krai. Eventually.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Oh.
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yeah.
Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady?
Wait a
She showed up
second.
when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed.
You mean Dory?
Trust me. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I genuinely can't run any further.
Yep, it's definitely Dory.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead...
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Not Cry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
Huh?
And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot... I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous.
Business as usual.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
Bro really think he's NVIDIA CAO. The more you'll buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the act, at the very least. I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
Really serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Krai in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which...
What
Hold
is
on.
this?
What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, alright? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Wow, wow, whoa!
Deal.
And she didn't hesitate to accept.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can
Oh.
I go back to bed now?
She was asleep before?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
He's a scammer.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things.
Who the
in your
hell
mind's
is
eye.
this? I'm in the middle of quest, so I cannot accept any invitation.
So remember,
Especially an
don't be
Archon quest.
frightened, and
Archon
don't
quest.
make a sound.
Oh, in the ceremony,
then.
okay.
Let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
This thing.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings.
Indeed.
Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Are we going to get the plane Nepra? We cannot attack, unfortunately. Can we sit? Oh, we can. Let's try it again. Nope. Oh, interesting. We cannot jump. That's odd. Yo, it is him! It's weird. His movement looks weird. His movement looks weird. His movement looks weird. His movement look weird. Okay, what is she looking at? Anyway, let's just continue.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
Kebab.
I'll test it out.
I love it.
If it's as good as every P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
It's
I went
blank.
over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindus was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindus. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling.
Ugh,
If things don't pick
sorry.
up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
Ah, this is why the place looks like a temple?
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Ordinary Conria, or at least that's what they were passing themselves up as one.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
At least come...
Did
Oh.
Riri rip it out himself?
Race. Yet restore the missing word. Or haphazard way.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool, the burial place of a fallen moon. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely...
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. The burial place of a fallen moon.
Huh. Okay, let's go.
Right here. Over here.
Ah, so that's what he exactly looks
Dang!
like.
Oh, and, Vedelfin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it,
We don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
He looks happier than the present day.
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Oh. They probably lost his loved one.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
A sword and a shield.
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing. Vedifulnir. Dainslif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother? Or just another of the Vinster King's blade? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rare looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal.
No different from anyone else.
As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Let me guess. He's gonna be another Anakin. Oh, we're going to take a look at the mirror. Alright. You're also walking slowly. Oh, nice.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifulnir showed up today too. You know, Dainslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
How do you pronounce his name? Vedifulnir? Like that?
He overheard Dainslif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes,
Interesting.
Rivier.
The mirror even followed the reflection.
We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure
I
someone
mean-
in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
The mirror is rendered in real time. I don't know if this has something to do with my GPU or the game itself, to be honest.
You worry too much, Rivier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush in.
Alright. Take your time.
Whoa, what
Just don't keep me waiting forever.
the? The head is so long! So huge too! What the hell is this? Yeah,
Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifulnir and Dainslif, what do we matter?
His head is huge!
Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything.
These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
Whoa.
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies.
Whoa.
A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf?
Oh, damn it. He was carrying a knife.
Thelindis, It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together. Sure.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and...
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time.
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Finster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work?
Interesting.
Let's dig a little deeper.
So Nep was actually relate to Rerir?
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Finster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity.
Wait a second. It's one of his subjects that is all-seeing, not the king himself.
Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of...
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
Oh, that's rope.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which,
it's true.
We need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless... Take care, Rehir of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some... I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Oh god, his head is so huge.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the visionary, and I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any... Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Are you waiting for someone, ma'am?
Or
Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
Oh,
You'll see I'm not lying.
that's the exact same eyes as Arlecchino. You're telling me he's one of her clan?
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
Huh?
How
Because of what?
strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis.
Yeah, that's quite strange.
Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now.
Okay.
Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too, especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the
Okay, what's next? Oh, we went back to Columbina team. Let's go!
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
Just have to sneak past.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and if they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks. Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Ninja style. So are we going to do this stealth? Oh, okay. Let me call.
We almost got spotted.
Okay.
Phew. That was a close call.
You cannot jump. What the hell? Oh, never mind. How the hell am I in low HP?
Watch out! It's coming this way.
Okay, shit.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Oh, what the?
There's no end to these things.
Surely there must be another way out. Nope, we just got caught.
Fire.
Huh?
Fire?
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
What the hell is going on? Where does fire come from? That was quick. Oh! A cavalry has arrived.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Okay, what happened to Sandrone? Well, we went back to her again. Ah. What a mess. Oh, I'm surprised she's okay.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Plum.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Well, at least your sidekick is still intact.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
Too late for that.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
So, if Lynette touched her, did she end up breaking as well?
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Oh, okay, that settles it. We got a new person joining the party, huh? I do not know why my traveler is losing some HP at the moment. Wait, what? Let's head over to the HQ. Split within a time limit to obtain the item rewards. I assume this one for Nefra. Go. So this is how far the hideout located. They went like from here to here. Last time they fought Rare. What the hell? Is that the squid? No. That's just the frost knight. This is what the place look like? Look like a cave. Looks quaint and run down.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before?
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
It's the latter.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the Moon Goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory.
Yep.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui.
Ah, okay. She came here as by herself, not as a Fatui representative. Got it.
As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers, after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
He's looking at you right now.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called
dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Oh, she's there again.
Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of 2 different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Ventuz king, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
So that was her fiancé. I mean, his fiancé, huh?
What's the matter?
Daughter. Flinders.
I honestly thought this was a name for a second.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
That was bizarre.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
Physical immortality?
Just like how it was with the captain. If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our... That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay.
All right, then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with.
Oh, what did this guy do anyway? Aside giving us passing some assignment?
Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Ino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backups and stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We're back. Did we get here a little...
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally. And Boss Nefer, everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flints?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flints' intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Krai, and that was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flints, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Krai are rallying to fight back against the wild hunt. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. And Efa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's
what does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly...
We already decided that Inefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
That's hilarious. Secret Base, Hisi Island, Curatorium of Secret. Ah, special story mode. Go with the Lumin.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, we still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And
Last
one of
surviving
last
embers of the
surviving
two world
embers of
flames.
the two worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Uchiha.
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to... Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is the...
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the three moon sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon As the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
One of the last descendants.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence when I looked at you. I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody.
That's right. For now. It's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal.
Ooh,
then let's get started.
Interesting.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes. There was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world.
Beyond the bounds of this world?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon.
Oh, nasty.
The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney?
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. What? Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Let's go with the plan.
Spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Here's your copium.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Domain expansion.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Ah, gotta pause. Give me a second, guys. Be right back. I'm gonna need to wash my hand first. Ugh. All right, let's go.
I sense your presence and bring death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcending fate itself. I have no right to.
Oh.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Like there's only one way through here.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the... Haimon's right behind you.
You can be the eyes in the back of my head.
By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty holy, Paimon. How is that possible?
Ah, what is this? Oh, we can't change party? Oh, okay.
Observe.
Close your eyes.
Ah. God, so itchy. Hang on. Okay, let's go.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
What do we have here? Let's huddle them all up.
Observe.
Oh, great. I think that's a ruin grader.
Time to act. No, my sword.
Be silent.
Oh no, you don't. Oh, it's just a regular ruin guard. I thought it's dropped. I'm gonna drop something. What's in this chest?
Huh?
What? So the iridescent moon marrows up there in the sky?
For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Oh.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort.
Let's see if there are other enemies around there. Does look like a dude, a person over there. Is that a hilly churl? Ah, it is hilly churl.
Looks like a device from the time of Krai. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms...
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands.
What the hell?
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis?
What is she doing here?
Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't ever previously mention.
Oh yeah. So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
Perhaps because that's why her memories exist there.
The abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest.
Lifeless damsel, huh?
For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the...
Uh-oh. Just a bunch of hilly churls. Let's huddle them up.
Take this!
Close your eyes. Observe.
Ah, this one covered in abyss energy. What is going on?
Oh, looks like the abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
I heard someone's digging. Hello? Wakey, wakey. Let's put them all together.
Be silent. Observe. Be silent. Close your eyes.
Rain outlines your
Oh, I got healed. Alright, that should do it. How do we fix that one?
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
Interesting. What does she imply? Oh, this is an invisible wall. You cannot climb over here. What the hell? Another invisible wall. Ah. Wait, what? We don't need need another cannon to purify it? Are you kidding me?
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Outsider?
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Melindus's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a...
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Oh. What will happen if we take a swim on this water? Oh, okay. What the heck? Abyssal feathers.
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
Oh. Another barrier. Ugh, okay. Let's see a rip hound over there.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Yeah, there's a couple of enemies there along as well. Oh.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Where's the other guy?
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
What the hell? There any other guards over here? Because I didn't see anything. What the? Ah.
Be silent.
Ah, I'm bleeding. Oh, great.
Observe. Be silent. Night falls.
We're so close!
Alright, last one.
Body and mind.
Ow!
Close your eyes. Night falls. The long sleep beckons.
Destroy. What the hell?
Be silent.
I'm bleeding.
Witness the power.
The fuck is going on? Modeling flames. Your character will take. You can remove pyro the attribute. Then this debuff will no longer apply. Damn it. I'm dying.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Alright. That was a close one. I should have taken Barbara earlier. She's a lot better healer than Chinkyu does.
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away. If we can purify the abyssal power within.
Okay, so it's red. Interesting.
Cold.
What's that voice?
Is it you? Are you here? Huh? Are you talking to us? At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by a... Tell me, what was it that brought you to us? All that time you look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you.
Is this another memory?
But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before.
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew.
Oh.
For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright. Time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon,
huh?
oh lifeless damsel.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
Looks like the moon does not appreciate our presence. I thought we took the fragment.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Oh.
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back!
On side?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
Yeah,
Wait,
that is her.
your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
I can purify the abyss power, then maybe.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Ah, that's too bad.
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Whoa, it blooms.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds. That's
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
We're so back.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this.
Yep. He's a lot stronger than the whole not Krai.
Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
If you say so. Ooh, the flower even turned blue.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Krai. The Ray here of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp, but now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon. Once...
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrier, give it some thought. All right.
Yeah.
That's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Okay. Act 1 complete.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength.
Heal ourselves. Those Rip Hound really doing serious damage to us earlier.
In other words, mission accomplished. I'm not wondering how everyone else is doing.
We haven't upgraded this. One, 2, 3. Alright, that should do it. Let's head over there first. Hey, what's this? Ooh, one into the one fate. Oh, we could use the Uhenki from here. Let's turn ourselves. Oh, damn it. There you go.
Oh, do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Flintz! Llama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
And bargain for?
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to
who
run
are
into
these
a pair
guys?
of brave young warriors.
We meet again.
Ah,
Albedo! What are you doing here?
guessing you're here to see Parker?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
There you go.
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
This guy, Durin.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Durin.
Wait a sec! You're Mini Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really—
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure—
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now! Paimon can get used to this. From now—
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect set. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable.
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Tea party.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Don't worry, it's not.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
Outside? Let's just go with inside.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
Okay.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Act 4. We're gonna continue Act 4 on the next stream, I'm afraid. Oh, it's Dane!
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
He's barely here for us.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
He's pretty shy.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to...
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it.
Get you, Paimon. Wait, is she crying?
I wonder what's taking Nefer.
Is Lumine's crying?
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential under such circumstances.
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
Someone banging the door. Great. Ugh. Oh yeah, muting the mic. Okay,
What
finish
can I
this.
say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
Rose, gentleman.
All right then.
Such persuasion.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks, and feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
I wonder we can leave. Oh, we can, we can. Charges first. Here.
Observe.
Okay, that was fast. It's already filled.
Close your eyes.
Alright.
Take this!
Be silent. Observe.
Alright. Guess that's it. Right. Alright. That's it. I guess we're going to stop from here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next stream. Good night.